Okay, so it's been a busy week. I didn't go camping. Been doing church all week. Um, some nuggets that I got, and I'm going to share a few of them with you. Number one, don't leave church satisfied for the week. Pursue Jesus relentlessly. Remember the story of Martha and Mary? And Mary was like sitting at Jesus' feet. That should be our goal. You know, a lot of times we get up in the day and like, oh, we got to do this, and we got to do this. And all of a sudden it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon and we've forgotten to sit at the feet of Jesus. And so, yeah. And so from there, I'm kind of going backwards. This was like yesterday. Friday they dealt with pride, which was hard because I guess I got it. They were talking about how everything we do should be pointing to Jesus. So this Devo should be pointing people to the face of Jesus. And prior to showing up for church Thursday night, I had a really cool Devo to do. And it was fun. And God asked me to put it in the back pocket because there was pride involved, probably. Most likely, definitely. So, continue on backwards, they started talking about love. And love is one of those things where, yeah, sometimes you think you got it, and then God's like, well, what about this? And so we're talking about loving people unconditionally. All people unconditionally. And I'm up at the altar, and it's like, okay, this is what God said to me, because, like, person to person, I do an okay job. But there's things in my life like John Brennan, James Comey, Hillary, and that whole gang, all this stuff is coming out. And I was like, yeah, I hope they get what's coming to them. And the Holy Spirit was like, do you want what's coming to you? Snap. and that's hard. And he's like, these are my children. You need to pray for them, that whatever's pushing them gets off them, because I love them, even though they're not doing right. Ukraine-Russian war. You see footage, and it's like, yeah, those are Ukrainians are, they really got the Russians there. And God's like, yes, some of those Russians know me, and they're all my children. War really sucks. Gospel isn't getting preached when people are shooting at each other. Hamas, Chinese, North Koreans. It's hard. And so the thing that's really hard is God asked me to do something. And it's totally out of character for me, and it's totally out of character for Team Devo. But what they were focusing on is, are we willing to totally give it up for God and to love everybody? That's our neighbors, the coffee people, the people at the store. Are we just going to continue to pass them by, or are we going to love them? And, for a while I was doing okay, and I got on swing shift at Boeing, and like I was always in a hurry. Been in a hurry for 16 or 14 months, and things changed, but it's like, slow down. People are important. So I'm gonna turn around now, and I'd like to take, if I see anybody come up, then the pride will come, but everybody come up to the altar that needs to love more perfectly. And give it all to God so we can, just love like we're supposed to. Every person, homeless, wealthy, rich, everybody in between. Because they are, they're God's children. He loves them. He wants them into the kingdom. And the only way we're going to get this accomplished is by prayer and by loving them. So just come forward and give it all to God. So I just want the love of Christ to flow out of this building, north, south, east, and west. That we just be able to love people into the kingdom. Thanks.
Thank you, Keith. Man, you've been in God's presence all week, and it's overflowing out of you, and we appreciate that. And we're all here playing catch up to some experiences you've had all week. And so, but the point is, what Keith's been going through is a process of sanctification. And that's a big church word, but it just simply means less of me and more of you. And I sanctify my life. I give my life into your hands to do what you want to do. So what he invited us to do is, Lord, help me get out of the way so I can just be a tool used in your hand to do what you need to do. So thank you, Keith. That was precious. That was good.